good, good. There's nothing like literally rolling in hot from convention. And I hope my internet hangs with y'all. I see a bunch of y'all who I know were there, and there's even more of you guys who weren't able to be there. And so you wanted to get on this call. And I really hope my internet connection is not lagging. But I have come in hot. I've been up since 4:30. If you were there, we had ourselves a time last night. It was great fun. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Columbus Convention was really awesome. So I want to keep this focused and to the point because there's going to be a whole other convention recap call tomorrow night that will be great. And you should listen in and you should invite your people to listen in, even your people who are curious about the business. But tonight, because like the time is ticking, we want to introduce to you something that corporate announced during convention, and they brought it to us at the Diamond meeting, and all of us teamed up and we're like, what can we do? We got to get everyone rowing in the boat because there is a deadline approaching. They told us on June 12th, hey, June 1st through 30th, we've got this amazing thing that we're calling Gold Rush. And we were like, oh, hold up. Can we get more time? Can we get more time? And they said, guys, sometimes if we give you a ton of time, like you'll wait to the last minute to get going. So guys, we've got 2 weeks to kick this into gear. And what Gold Rush is it is what I would say like a financial incentive explosion. But what I wanted to tell you is that you're going to hear us focusing really clearly on golds, especially over this next year. And the reason is because as the company, which you may or may not have heard, has set this goal to 10x itself, to 10x everything we're doing, to 10x our influence, to 10x our income. We want to become the number one gut health company in the world. And we want to do that by getting to earning $2 billion of revenue every year. Okay. Right now, we're hanging right around that 280 million mark. There was a time where we were right at like 500 million and we had our goal to be 1 billion. There's been a lot of important tweaks happening at corporate. And one of the things that they're doing is measuring our success by how many golds, people maintaining gold, do we have in the company. And the reason is because we have found that some like 82% of people say that an extra $500 in their family's budget every month would make a vast change on their family's life. It would create a sense of peace and joy and hope. So that gold benchmark, okay, is what they're using to measure this growth as we begin to turn a corner and shift towards focusing on becoming a $2 billion company. Okay, so I get to kick off the call tonight by telling you that Gold Rush. If you tell me if you've seen or heard anything about this yet, or if you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, show of hands, do you know what I'm talking about? Tell me in the chat if you're like, this is new to me. What Plexus is going to do this month, and I'm getting ready to pass it over to Ellen Ford, is they are going to, if you rank for the first time to gold, you're going to earn an extra $250. Also, if you are the sponsor of that new gold, you also earn a $250 bonus for that first time rank up. And also, if you are someone who can re-rank gold, there's a fresh $250 bonus in it for you. Now, hold on, because some of y'all are like, well, I've ranked gold and I'm holding. Well, guess what? There's a senior gold bonus for 350. If you rank for the first time, if you sponsor a new senior gold, you also get a $350 bonus. And if you re-rank senior gold, there's a $350 bonus in it for you. So what we want to do is help you get really clear on, hey, am I somewhat like, where do I need to set my sights? But we also want to help you understand, and Andrea is going to speak to this, the numbers. If you pair it with earning your free Nikes by going for those 6 new brand ambassadors, 6 new VIPs this month, you've got new kicks on the table, you've got free Nikes. But if you do all of that with your business bonuses and your Gold Rush rank ups. There's a lot of money on the table. And let me say this, especially if you are someone or you have someone who's in a fast start window. Okay, I'm going to pass it over to Ellen because what we want to do is talk with you about how we just want to get your yes. We want you, if but you got to be in. Like time is ticking. We got 2 weeks, and your brain's going to try to tell you right now that's not enough time. I can't do it. And you have to shut her down and just be like, I'm just here to say yes to the next thing. So Ellen, who's obviously driving, I mean, it's a great time to be Ellen Ford and to be doing this, Gold Rush call from your phone. So Ford, are you free to take it from here? I could always pass it to Andrea.
Yeah.
Go for it, girl. You're frozen on our screen. Okay, Ford, is anyone else seeing or hearing Ford and I'm not? Okay, Ford, take a quick, oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you,
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Sorry. Am I good? Can you everybody hear me or no?
Yep,
Can y'all
yep,
put
you're
in the chat?
good.
Okay. I was actually, we're having like a family pickleball thing tonight. So I was actually driving closer to the building to try to get better Wi-Fi. So, y'all let me know if you can't hear me. But
We can hear you now.
okay. So what I was going to do is give y'all as like to reiterate what Becky said, convention was, we've been to like what, 10 or I've been to, I think 10 of them. This was far, far exceeded my expectations. But it also kind of lit a fire under me because I have been like doing elder care, doing all the things with graduating seniors, taking care of my mom. So I've needed to get back into the business, but it's probably like a lot of people where you're like, I need to, but I haven't. And the more you haven't, the you just like there's another day that you don't do what you're supposed to. So it kind of builds up and then you're kind of frozen on what, okay, I need to do something, but what is it that I'm supposed to do? So on my second position, I was a gold and was a senior gold. So I need to re-rank big time. So I've really got, this is like just for me, I feel like. So I wrote down today when I got home or yesterday, here's, I started listing all the things that I need to do to get in action. And so I'm going to give y'all like 5 things real quick that you can do. These are easy things, um, but we have to do them. The first thing is you got to make this is a big thing because if you're waiting like, oh, I missed goal, I need to get back there. Make a list of people who maybe they haven't ordered in 6 months and you need to reach out to your upline, Jewel, and get them cleared out. Okay. We all have those people. They have not ordered in 6 months, maybe even longer. We need to make a list of those. Go through your back office, get a list together. If you want to call in, get your Jewel upline involved so we can help get those people cleared out. Number two, reach out to those people after you get them clear, and start, you know, loosening up the soil again. Ask them, hey, have you seen all the info that is coming out of convention? Or if they're totally checked out and they don't even know what convention is, say, have you seen all this GLP-1 combo support system we just came out with? Ask questions. Don't send a paragraph. Hey, this is all the reasons why I haven't reached out to you in a year or whatever. They don't, they need something quick that they can see. Um, and then instead of flood them like, oh, we just launched this and we have this and oh, there's this and let me send you all, ask them that question like, have they seen the combo? If they come back and say, yeah, I just saw that. It's like, okay, awesome. Um, I noticed that you haven't, then start that conversation. I know you haven't ordered in 6 months or more. Would you like some more information about it? So that's a touch point. So number one, make that list, get those people cleared out. Number two, reach back out and start cultivating that soil again. Number three, um, if you haven't done it, make I say best of Plexus post. If you're like, I wasn't at convention, I've been checked out for a long time. This is something I need. Guess who has, there's a bazillion of us that went to convention. We have pictures, go look in stories, reshare, reshare. You don't have to recreate anything, reshare everything. When people reshare something, I'll go, that person is hilarious. And they're just resharing somebody else that's funny. Or, oh my gosh, that's such a great post. Reshare. So start there. Start there. Maybe, I mean, there's tons of stuff coming out of corporate. It's probably gone to your email about GLP-1 support, GLP-2, the new Armor product. There's lots of the table that there's tons of information coming out there that you can make a post about. Number, do what it takes to become a plexus icon. Um, icon add to line ambassador. There's
We're losing you, Ellen. It sounds like you're saying about Plexus Icon. Is that correct? About developing 2 level 1 senior golds and or senior silvers and 10 level 1s. She's frozen right now. So that's her fourth point. I'm guessing is to see what it takes to become an icon. When she starts moving again, I'll stop talking. And really dig into that. Y'all, I saw so many of y'all going across the stage as icons from social media, me watching it from home, and I was so impressed at how they celebrated the icons. And it literally looked like that was the thing you wanted to be more than anything else at convention. So if you like haven't checked into icon, I would check into it. I think we lost her. And then she's going to come back and she's going to tell us what her number 5 was. So we all get to hold our breath and wait to find out what her number 5 point was. And I'm excited. So I hope y'all wrote it down. I wrote them down. I'm sitting in my car. I wrote down the points, and we'll find out point number 5 as soon as she comes back, or she'll text it to us and we'll put it on the table. Okay. Hi, Andrea Mitchell. I'm just going to take over. Here we are with numbers, and this is like perfect for all of our personalities. So this is my personality, is I love breaking down the numbers and actually seeing how does it work for you specifically. So here are some things. I'm going to jump a little bit all over the place because that's what my notes are. Okay, are you coming back with point number 5?
Yes, I'm sorry. It like kicked me out. Okay, where was I? 4. Icon.
4 was icon.
Okay. 5. You gotta start, we gotta start today. Like they didn't give us like a month or 6 months or whatever to do this. We have to start today because in order to get this done was the 15th, it's almost the end of 15th. So we got to get started today. Don't wait for stuff to happen like, oh, I've got to clear these people out. No, you need to get a list of people and start like sending it to us to get it going for you. If you have somebody ready to go, we can get it cleared for you. Start doing all that stuff today. Don't wait to be like inspired next week, or I'm going to see what this person's posting or whatever. We have to do it today. And the last thing is just a bonus. Thinking you can't do it. Oh, it's 15th. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to. Okay, no, you're not. And no, I'm not. If I'm just going to be on here and go, oh, they've only given me 2 weeks. I can't do it. I'll just try something. I'll just see what they're coming out for next month. No, we got to get started today. So, period. I'm talking to
Period.
myself.
I love it. I think sometimes when you show up, like what Ellen did, when you tell people what you're going to do, it totally changes you actually showing up. So, Ellen, I want to challenge everyone to message their upline and tell them, I'm starting today, period. That's it. Like, I'm starting today, period. Send the message, because that actually puts you into action, that you're actually willing to do something. Okay, I'm going to go into a couple of things. One, I printed out everybody on our team who almost hit the rank of gold or senior gold last month. And so if you have a team and you need to go in and see who just barely missed gold last month, who just barely missed senior gold last month, those are the people that you want to reach out to first. I messaged so many people that were like let me look, at 84 points and 71 points and 46 points. All of those are totally doable. if you're listening to this, there's a good chance you got a message from me, or you're going to get a message from one of your uplines in the next day or two saying, hey, I think you can get back to gold or senior gold. I messaged Ellen and said, hey, girl, you're going to hit the gold bonus, and then fingers crossed they actually extend this and you get to hit the senior gold bonus too, right? But first things we got to do is the next 2 weeks. So a couple of thoughts. The first one is everything you do right now is probably most likely historically going to count for Leaders Retreat retention credits. So if you add anybody June, July, August, you retain them in September, that starts your cruise credit, not cruise, your Disney credits immediately. You don't even have to go work for those because you've already done the work this summer. So we don't know that for sure, but historically, as all the years passed, your retention credits start now. And they pretty much said, get to work. They wouldn't have told you we were going to Disney if they didn't want you to get to work now. So I don't know about y'all, but I have a great video of Ellen playing some bongo drums at Disney last time. And if you'd like for me to share that, I will. But I really think everybody needs to be at Disney. It's so much. Plexus does Orlando almost better than they do any other town. Like they know it like the back of their hand, and we have so much fun. It's a new resort, all the things. Okay. So everything you're doing, just like what Ellen just said, even if you don't hit gold or senior gold, but you just start moving towards it, your paycheck immediately goes up because you have more points and you have business building bonuses, right? So you immediately are getting paid more. 2, you're already getting credits for a convention. 3, what if you add 6 people, you don't hit that gold, senior gold rank, but you get the free Nikes? Like there's so many wins. Don't make it either I hit senior gold for the first time or nothing matters. There's so many things along the way. So tell yourself, like, the first thing I'm going to do is add a new level 1. The second thing I'm going to do is hit my 6 and get my Nikes. The third thing I'm going to do is re-rank gold or senior gold. The fourth thing I'm going to do is help somebody else do it with me. Does that make sense? Like, start somewhere so you're at least checking boxes. You're at least winning as you go. It's not all or nothing. Okay, so you add 6, you get the Nikes, the custom Nikes. You add 6, you get business building bonuses. I'm just going to tell y'all, if you do the GLP-1 support system, you make $28 every time a new person signs up with the GLP-1 support system. The new, pretty, with the pillow packs, all the things. So nice. Then if you do gut health with Armor, which is historically formerly known as Triplex, but gut health system plus Armor, you get $26 every time someone signs up with that. So you're making somewhere between $156 and $170 just on business building bonuses. That's not including the Nikes. That's not including anything else. That's not including points. That's just business building bonuses for adding 6. That should be your minimum, like running after goal for the next 2 weeks, is to add your 6. So for some of y'all, you ended at like 70 points last month. That covers your re-rank to gold. For some of y'all, you ended at, let's say, where is my math over here? 200, and 25 points. That covers you for re-ranking senior gold. Does that make sense? Like once you've done your 6, you're so much closer to the goal. Now I'm going to tell you to grab 1 or 2 friends, find out who wants to go to Disney with you, who wants to earn a couple of dollars for summer vacation, who has a kid that you would love to put in some kind of camp this summer because they're already driving you nuts. Like those are all the things you need to be selling to yourself and to your audience and to your customers that already love the products, because people need to make money. Okay. I really wish I'd done a better job of writing. This is how beautiful my notes were for tonight. Becky told me to write it down, but she didn't tell me to write it like this. Okay, so if you're a first-time gold, if you have someone on your team who hits gold for the first time this month, they'll hit $250 for hitting it the first time, $250 for hitting it fast start, and $250 for the gold rush. That's $750 just in bonuses. That's not including points or business building bonuses. And I did total that up somewhere on here, but I don't know which spot that is. Oh, wait. No, that's not that. Okay. Same thing for senior gold. If someone, we have a couple of people that could fast start senior gold this month, y'all, that's over $1,000 in fast start. Oh, here I wrote it down. Your BBBs would be oh, never mind. Y'all don't need all this math. The math is a lot. I would love to hear, what rank are you actually going for in the next 2 weeks? Will you drop that in the chat? I don't care if it's silver, senior silver, just adding 6, re-ranking gold, hitting senior gold for the first time, re-ranking, ruby for the first time in 4 years. I don't care. Will you drop it in the chat? I think we all need to know what each other is going for. I think it's really encouraging to know you're not the only person trying to re-rank. I see a lot of re-ranks popping up. I think all of us have probably a re-rank, either a personal account or a spousal account that we would like to hit. I really, really want to encourage you to get into action. Ellen gave you action steps, and I think it's really, really important. I am going to plug the book study that we're going to do over the next 12 weeks, because this isn't just a short game of 2 weeks. This is a long game of the next 12 weeks. And I really have this huge heart's desire to get you all completely ramped up to know what you're doing for 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, to get your work done and to be as effective as possible for that hour. And I think over the next 12 weeks, we're going to learn that together, and we're not going to be drinking from a fire hose. We're going to be doing it really slow and steady. So there's a little bit of like putting your foot, pedal to the metal right now for the next 2 weeks. But in addition to that, we're going to be really going on the long haul with the book study. So I would love for y'all to be a part of that. And I think Brooke Knitz is going to, I saw her face on here. I think she's going to close this out. Brookie, are you there? She might have had to jump off. Did she jump off that?
Brooke is here. I see her. I have a feeling she's about to.
If I could get the unmute button to like work on my phone, y'all would see me a little bit sooner. So I have to laugh a little bit. I told them you can't trust me with any of the details because I've had 4 hours sleep, and I'm walking in between basketball games after we drove 13 and a half hours from Columbus to Kansas. But here we are. So here's what I am here to tell you guys and close this out tonight. First of all, someone out there is saying, I need more information. Like, I have a few more questions. I love those questions because that reminds me of where I used to be. Like, I just need more information. No, you don't. Open your mouth and talk to the person. I just sat in that gym and I just made a new friend, and she's my Facebook friend. We both love Jesus. We both have kids that play basketball. I have her information. I've been home for an hour and I have a new Facebook friend. You don't need information to open your mouth and talk to people. You do not need to gather information. If you have a question, I have to laugh a little bit, you guys. I'm going to just give you an out of like where we are at any level. I posted today, hey, been thinking about this GLP-2. I'm not really sure. I posted it at one of our stops driving. I messaged Andrea after I posted, hey girl, what are we sending after we do this? I had no idea what I was sending. I stole it from Andrea. I posted it, and I'm going to ask questions later. You don't have to have it all figured out. So that's what I'm here to tell you. Number one, you don't need more information. You don't need to ask questions. You will find the answers on your way to the finish line, but open your mouth and talk to people. That's the only way you will ever share a blessing of any kind and of any kind. So I'm just here to ask you, will you give us 2 weeks? Will you give us 2 weeks? 2 weeks to walk you through this, power hours, just commitment, digging in. Like they said before, the seeds that you plant now will bear fruit later in convention contests. And I want to leave you with this one question. So number one, will you give us 2 weeks? That's your first question. The second question is a conversation that I can still remember exactly where I was sitting a house ago in another town, actually the town I'm in now, but where we lived a few blocks from here, when I got my very first paycheck. And I looked at my husband and I said, oh my gosh, I got paid $700. And he said, what would happen? And I said, that was really fun. Like I tried. We can all say I've tried, right? Raise your hand if you're like, I've tried. Like try, by the way, is a powerless word because you can try to do anything. You can try to win the lottery. You can try to get pregnant. Neither one of those things actually result in something all the time. Like that's not certainty. I can try anything. It's a powerless word. I said, so I had tried. He said, what would happen if you actually tried? So I want you to write that on your paper. What would happen? The word is actually, because you're going to get real. Not, well, I'll try. That's powerless. You can feel that. What would happen if you actually tried. I want you to spend some time marinating on that thought. And I want you to open your mouth and get to work and speak to the people. You have the little bit of strategy, the numbers. If you don't know your people, you get a hold of Andrea. She's got them for you. She will spoon feed this. She spoon fed me exactly what to send today. It doesn't matter what level you're at. So will you give us 2 weeks? And what would happen if you actually tried? I think you just might surprise yourself, and the Lord just might bless your socks off. That's all I got. Mwah.
I love it, Brooke. Like I was like, please, Wesley and Brooke, will you be on? Like, I need to hear from you. And look, can we shout out to Rosie Payne, who's literally on a like a truck stop break up somewhere in Raton, New Mexico on her way. She's been driving a U-Haul to Colorado. Talk about a way to end your convention week. By the way, guys, let me just say this, and then we're going to hang up and you're going to go post, okay? We will give you information about power hours. I know Julia was saying she'd like to host some morning ones. By the way, anyone can host a power hour. Also, you need to partner with people on your team. And if you're like, well, I'm a silver, okay, go grab one of those people and say, let's do this together. Okay. We will post more information to Roz's page, the table, wherever you get your team page news, we'll keep you posted. But go get started tonight. We love you. Happy Gold Rush. Say yes, actually try, and we will do this together. Have a wonderful, what is it? What day is it? Monday night. We love you guys. Bye.